Okay, so 30 seconds, but we don't need 30 seconds. Uh, Ill-Tempered Loner is an amazing card. This is a bomb. If it flips, it just makes combat impossible for your opponent. The next best card is Fell Stinger, then it drops off, and we've got Imprisonment and Butler. But we're just going to take the Great Red card here. That's a easy pickup. Okay. And literally the best card in the pack is also red, so we're off to a good start. Rank 6, bros. Let's get there. So let's look at what else is in this pack. We don't really care about wheeling anything, honestly. This is one of the weakest packs I've ever seen in this format. There was like a bomb rare and an abrade here. Maybe... I don't even know. Maybe Binding Geist Wheels. I don't even want any of these cards, ever. Okay. Well, we have another very good follow-up. So there's a couple of ways to take this pack. The two most powerful cards are Blood Tithe Harvester, then a Wide Gap, and we've got Markov Purifier. That's a double color, but this is the best uncommon in the set. I think by a very large margin. The only single color that's really worth anything here is Weaver of Blossoms. But, it's one of those times where, like, we know we want to heavily be red, and we will do whatever we can to make that happen. So the fact that this leaves us open to green and something else isn't worth that much, and we just want to take the more powerful card. Because we're either speculating on red-green or red-black. And not only is red-black the better color combination, but is the more powerful card in that pack. Okay, and wow, again with the weak packs. So, like, the strongest card in here is Flourishing Hunter, but, I mean, I'll play a filler red and cut red here. I'll definitely play a filler red with this start. Even if I want to go into red-green, I'll still play a Belligerent Guest in it. And I won't be too upset about that pick. Okay. So some choices here. The card we want the most is this Ragged Recluse out of this, but it is a black card when we only know that we want to be red. We want to be red-black. But we've got playable options in red, so we're not doing so bad here. The thing is all of these red cards are kind of just bad. Red-black is definitely like where your Sanguinette Statuette or Sanguine Statuette deck gets better. Sure Strike is definitely playable. I think I might go with the Statuette here. I don't think any of those cards had a very clear direction going to them. Okay, now pack 6. Pick 6. So pick 5 is whenever these packs start drying up considerably. In pick 6, I don't expect really any good picks. But Falcon Rat Celebrants is a top red common. Like, it's right... Is that right? It's right below the burn spells. Either way, this card does everything. Blood is best in the late game. It makes 2 of them. It's a 4/4 menace. This card is a house. So we pick that over these whatever black cards. Yeah, easy. Now here I've got some choices. Could go Impulse. It's actually quite a respectable card. The only thing is that it's not that good in multiples. Can probably pick some up later. For this start, I think I just want to go with my red 2-drop. I don't think Celebrant is like a premium 2-drop, but it's pretty close. It's like a very good filler 2-drop. And if nothing else, you need 2-drops all the time. So we're in like the best position in this draft ever. We're heavy red, the best color in the set. We're dipping our toes into black, which is the best pairing with red. And Now we just get to pick up the most powerful card in the pack, which is along the red axis. So, easy Wandering Mind over Recluse. We already picked up some nice 2-drops here, so that's an easy pickup there. So it's unlikely we end up in green, but Cradles, like, usually you can pick up these Cradles pretty easily. And I don't want to run like 2, usually, unless it's blue-white. I think I'll take the Flourishing Hunter here. Like, I'm not losing anything. Courier Bat is usually... It's almost a black-white card. It's definitely playable if you get, like, a couple of guests. I only have a wolf here. Maybe I'll just cut black. Send a little signal there. I'll take a Daybreak Combatants. I don't really want to play this card, though. And we're definitely doing good enough that I don't think we'll have to. Fear of Death versus a card draw that we might not want to play. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure Strike on the wheel. Pretty good sign there. Okay, and now the world is ours. We can do whatever we want. So we're along the Grixis axis, basically, and we're just going to take the best cards we can. So, unfortunately, our red-black choices aren't, like, pick 1 worthy. But we've got Mirrorhall Mimic, we've got Wandering Mind. It's pretty good. Let's see. Our red cards are... yeah, they're quite nice. So they don't have a specific theme to them, so that we don't have to build around any synergies so far. I think I'm just on the most powerful card here. Like, I don't think we want a Fearful Villager here. I'll just take a Mirrorhall Mimic. We might still not play blue. And non-creatures at 4, don't have any disturb, so Whispering Wizard isn't that good with our current cards, which is fine because Voltaic Visionary is a premium 2-drop. Gets in for a fast clock. If your opponent has nothing, starts drawing cards, maybe. If they do. It's just very good. So, yeah, what am I giving up? Like, the next best card is Whispering Wizard, then Traveling Minister, and we just haven't had any times where we overwhelmingly want to go into white. I think that's usually correct. I don't think white is that good in this set. Okay. So, again, I think Valor's Stance is the best card in a vacuum in this pack. But I just don't think we are building white here. We've let a lot of good decent white cards pass. We haven't had a good entry point into it. And the card I'm eyeing is Restless Bloodseeker. This card is quite good when you can build a lot of blood. Or you can gain a lot of life. And currently our red-black deck looks like it makes some blood here. So I'm up for taking this Bloodseeker. Ooh. So, tough sell this pack. I don't think Screaming Swarm is that good. I think it's a very awkward card. And of these red cards, I usually lean towards Epicure here, honestly. Just that the blood is so good. And in our potential red-black or red-blue deck, it will be good. Weaver is quite a good card, but I'm just not... we don't have reasons to go green like we do red-black or red-blue in these amazing gold cards. So I'll take the Epicure there. And now there's a lot of things that we want here. Flame Breather. It's actually not going to be that good in our red-black deck, but Lantern Bearer is easily the best blue common by a lot. This card is a house. It's so good. It makes a lot of commons even better. Just does everything that you want. So I think I'll take that, and we'll continue kind of waffling between the Grixis colors. I think green is out. Okay, and now that cut red first pack that we did is starting to come to roost. So we've got about, what is that? This is the 6th pick, so yeah, I'm the 6th person, so we've got 5 other people who are not in red. So very good sign. We still don't have to commit to anything here. I'm not a fan of Lacerate Flesh. I think Epicure is a very fine pickup here. Yeah, we'll just see what reasons I have to go. I currently have the most reasons to go blue here. We'll just see what's open. The red-black is going to be very good here. That is for sure. Well, there's a late Wolf Strike. I don't think it convinces me to move into green at this stage of the game. We've got Reckless Impulse. I think Impulse is going to be quite good here. Yeah. So green is out. Ooh, Lunar Rejection's powerful. Fearful Villager is something that this deck actually wants, though. I think there might be one more going around. I'm going with the playable here. We're staying on an open position here. And although the interaction would be quite nice, I don't have any reason to go any particular direction. I will take this snare. It's kind of bad with the... It's not building up to be a very good snare deck. I'll put it that way. Scattered Thoughts is okay. We're at least -2 playables here. Depend on the direction that we go here. Possibly -1, 2, 3, 4 playables. So we're still doing okay on playables. I'm going to take this 2-drop for sure. Flame Breather all the way around. This card has a lot of things that it can do that is quite broken. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Is it too late? 16 cards? Is it too late? I don't think it's too late. Yeah, 15. I don't think it's too late for Wedding Announcement. It's our reward for staying deep red here. Now we got a Bleed Dry, or a Visionary. Visionaries get worse in 2s, that's for sure. Okay, maybe I messed up. Maybe I'm just supposed to be on Bleed Dry here. Yeah, we could still be blue. Screw it. We're on the open position here. No, the red-black deck is just too good. Now we've got a couple of extra... Okay, I waffled a bit there, but I think we found our direction. Double removal spell is just way too good of a position to be at. Now I get a Blood Craze Socialite. I'm pretty happy. Okay, we almost lost our way, but we're okay. So I'll take a Socialite here. I think when it came down to it, the fact that I was giving up a Blood Tithe Harvester was just going to be too much. Like, Wedding Announcement just wins. But I think we lose too much there. We're good on 2-drops. None of these red cards interest me. This black card doesn't interest me. Maybe we splash. It's a pretty good dual land. We definitely don't have enough exploit in general. I don't think blue was super open this direction. Well, guess that's a lie with egg. We just didn't see any exploiters. Okay. Well, I think this is a very easy Socialite. Socialite, I think, is one of the better common black creatures. Just very efficient beater. And we don't need Knife in a deck that makes all the blood. Okay, and now we just get Celebrants naturally. Maybe we wheel that other one. Oh my god. The blue would have been pretty sweet. Guess I'll take this Anger. It's not the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Discipline. Discipline. Infinitely rewarded for taking the most open position at all times. Oh my god, and now... Like, Flame Breather's not that good in this deck. 7 non-creatures. I think I just want a third 5-drop. Like, red-black is a hyper grind mode deck type. I don't think it has a problem playing all those 5-drops, honestly. It's a pretty hot, heavy curve. Well, nah, it's a fine curve. None of these are going to be played. Okay. Definitely have a deck. Unfortunately, we don't get to go like a really cool land spread, like 10-7. We gotta even it out. Probably a 9/8 in favor of black. The double black makes our heavy red a little weird, but I think we're doing good. Let's see. Got 7 non-creatures. That's a pretty good spread. I guess Flame Breather isn't that good in this deck. Like, it's very okay. And that's about it. But I suppose it's not terrible, honestly. Question is, do I splash for Wedding Announcement? Now, here's the thing, is that Wedding Announcement is a very interesting card. It wins on board stalls and on curve. Where it doesn't win is from behind. And whenever you're looking to splash a card, you're looking for cards that honestly can play well from behind. That's really what you're looking for, and Wedding Announcement is kind of mediocre in that regard. Like, it can help you from a little bit behind, but it's not doing a whole lot. Its influence is very limited when we're talking about a turn 7 Wedding Announcement. It's still quite good, but it's not Wedding Announcement good. So I think with Bleed Dry here, and the fact that Wedding Announcement is really only a main white card, I think confirms that I do not want to splash. Now, what would I like to get rid of? It's very possible Statuette is on the chopping block. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got infinite blood sources. So I don't think this is the best. I don't think it's the worst. Flame Breather with the Epicures is kind of interesting. It can do quite a bit, but I'm not sure that this Flame Breather is really justified in this deck. So I think this is what we're rolling with. Let's get our good lands. Let's see. Haunted Houses. I mean, these vampires don't live in the zombie swamp. But I like the way they look. Yeah, the other one just a little too comic booky for me. Is 8 and 9 correct? Probably. It's probably correct. A lot of hands are functional with red, not functional without it. So, yeah, let's go with that. I do have double red as well. Okay. Almost forgot. You gotta name the deck. That's the secret to winning. You gotta name the deck. Alright, number 6. We decayed upwards. We decayed more competitively. So now we're the number 6 player, not the number 8 player. And I don't think this deck's gonna run over people. But I think it's quite good. It's a very competitive red-black deck. And red-black, I think, is the best archetype in this format. All right. So we've got the long loading times. Okay. Oh, yeah, wow. What a hand. Missing some on turn 3, but we're going to draw on a Blade off the top. We play the Mountain out first because that can influence what they choose to play. Yeah, I think this is a Blood Tithe Harvester. Pretty happily a Blood Tithe Harvester. And it's very possible that this next turn we actually are getting in for 6. What? So that's a little annoying. I think I actually just want to hang here. It's possible this turns on their Wolf Strikes, but if I can get this Blood Tithe Harvester into a good trade-off, I'm golden. So I don't think I want to crack that, because there's a good chance I want to kill something with a 4 toughness. Okay, black-green. I don't think the archetype's very good, even when it is quite good. That makes any sense. Yeah, it's almost certainly just an ill-tempered loner here. It's possible I want to kill off this Scorpion so that they don't have good Wolf Strike targets, but we're also considering that they could just be on Bleed Dry. And I definitely want to force them to make that. Yeah. This will just pass. Probably gonna kill my statuette. Yeah, pretty reasonable. I'm probably on killing this Slinger, honestly. Get my use in. Totally okay. Now we're just running back-to-back Celebrants. It's gonna be pretty annoying for my opponent. Okay. They kill that. Perfectly acceptable. And I do think my opponent's in a bit of trouble here. It's pretty good. All right. Well, now I think it's just another play the Celebrants. This gets better later in the game. Just playing evasive threats. Okay, they've got Bleed Dry. Perfectly acceptable. Ooh. So they're telling me, I mean, there's no way I ever block there. So I think it's a good Bloodseeker, and I do think I want to play out this Epicure. The Epicure blocks decently. And I'll sacrifice this right. Well, I guess I don't need to sacrifice it right now. Yeah, let's just pass the turn here. All right. Definitely thought they had that. Okay. So I believe that I've got lethal here, right? They block this 4, they take 4 down to, yeah. Yeah, this is lethal. All right. Opponent correctly identified that it was time for them to race here. Okay, so they actually made several very good decisions there. Like that decision, the reason that they did that one, number 5, woo. But the reason that they made that one is because they wanted to force me to take as many actions as many decisions as possible. So they're really on that min-max grind set. All right. All right, we matched up into Mythic this time. As is tradition, my hand is fire. The good kind of fire, not the wizard's kind. Okay, so here, that's a little suspicious to me. So I'm gonna run out the Celebrant here. Missing a mountain, not good. But we've still got good plays here. Yeah, my opponent definitely attacks there. I do not want to do anything. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a very, very bad spot here because I can't sacrifice and kill this, but I also can't pass the turn. So I'm gonna just nab this right now. So it doesn't pass tonight. I get an extra 2 damage in. Okay. Another Ridge Wolf. It's pretty good. Now the question is, what do I want to kill here? I think I want to kill the Visionary. The Ridge Wolf is more powerful from this position. But I think I'll get in my 2 damage here. Kill this Visionary. The other thing is Ill-Tempered Loner is like super impossible for my opponent to deal with. They're on green-red. I think I'm still on Celebrants here. Okay, opponent responds with their own Celebrants. Guess I'll get in with mine. They'll probably do oh, they didn't do a double block. What? So I could go Loner. That could scare him off. But I think I just want to play my Celebrants on this board, right? Ah, it's so tough. If they kill this Celebrants, though, I'm a little bit in trouble. Maybe it is just Loner time here. They don't have very good answers to it. I think that's a Loner play there. They're searching for answers. Pretty good. Maybe we bluff a little Undying Malice here. Maybe they're even just looking for a play. Okay, they're not just looking for a play. Okay. So now the question is how to proceed here. If I attack with these two, my opponent just has an awful time blocking anything. If they block a Ridge Wolf there, I blow one up. They have to double block that. Could be powerful. Might get blown out by some tricks. But I think I'm good with trading this off here. It just makes every... Well... It just gets better and better, though, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't think I'm attacking into that. We can play an attrition game here. Definitely. We can definitely play an attrition game. I think that was a good attack, but, like, if this flips, what does my opponent do? They just die. Yeah, this card is a little bit of a hacks against green-red. It's very possible that I did make a mistake, but I don't think it's like a mistake I can actually... a position I can lose from. So now they've got a way to, they've got a way here. Could double spell. Make my opponent run out of stuff. Yeah, I think that's correct. I might be slow rolling this game just a little bit, but if Ill-Tempered Loner flips, it's game. There's no doubt about that, yeah. Opponent ran out of plays and next turn. What the heck? I won, didn't go up. Definitely a disgrace. No. It's a red source away from winning. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think I need all of these, Do I really need Statuette? It's an okay blocker. Do I need Epicure? It's the question. Which one do I want? I think either one is reasonable to keep. Maybe Epicure's just a little bit better. Though Statuette, it's got negative synergy with Socialite. It's got good synergy with Celebrants. I'll go ahead and put Statuette away, I think. That's a good attacker later. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to have to be forced into using any blood when I don't want to. Ooh, yeah. This hand just got spice. Pillar me, opponent. Well, unfortunately, I think they're going to get me on a pillar here. No, wait, it's not Pillar Flame. Flame Bless Bolt. So if I ever say Pillar, I mean Flame Bless Bolt. Okay, so opponent... Oh. Opponent needs to hit lands. They didn't get to. I think this is a trade they'd be happy to make. Is it one that I'm happy to make when my opponent's missing land? Probably. It makes my menace better. Okay, let's try and get the 3 damage in. So, this might be a quick game. Opponent's just missing land here. Alright. They're probably happy to make that trade, but then again, so am I. Oh. That's super unfortunate. So we've got a non-game here. If they've got a braid here, then I mean, they're keeping up with me. And they might get out of this hole. Nah, they're not. I think they're holding a Flame Blessed Bolt. So, it's time to just start pumping damage here. We've got blood for days. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate for them. It's possible that they drew in a Braid now. They're kind of representing it, but I'm going to call them on it. I only need one more blood this turn, or in this game, so I'm going to go ahead and just look for some action here. Because I am flooding out terribly. I have literally the cards I started with. Alright. Well, sorry opponent for the non-game. Ooh, we're number 4. What? It's just, it's some real heart-racing stuff just because, like, I win one, I go up like half a number. I lose, when am I gonna go down like 10? Fatal Push Broom. Is that a deck? I assume it's a deck. I know the Witch's Broom. It's like a Strixhaven card or something. Oh, what? Look at this curve. God, I love red-black and all of its evasion. Opponent might be deciding between like a Skull Scob and holding something up here. I like this trade. My opponent agrees that that trade is good for me. So I'll go in with a Celebrant here. I don't think there's much else choice. I need to hit land now. I have to hit land. Opponent gives me no credit. Unfortunately, I might be getting got this game because this curve, their curve's very good. Mine is kind of blanked by just this egg. Well, I might not want to just go into this Blood Crazed Socialite. They might have the Sacrifice guy. They might have Undying Malice. Do I want to give this trade away? Maybe. Makes Socialite better, that's for sure. I think all I want to do is curve out this game. I think racing is my best option here. It kind of screams syncopates. Nice. Nothing, huh? They missed a land, so they have all action, and they've got this Wretched Throng in here. They probably want to kill this after I pump it. I don't think I'm even going to pump it. Why do I need to pump it? Okay. I guess that's a reason to pump it. I've got no responses. Okay. This might be a time to kill off the egg. My opponent's not giving much credit to their own egg, though. Maybe I just keep developing. Yeah, let's just keep developing. I think there's good things from doing that. Okay, just a Throng. Just a Throng. Okay. This kind of screams, This definitely screams, like a counter spell. So maybe I just hold up a Braid. They don't have removal on any of these. So maybe a Braid's good. Might be able to nab their Exploiter. Okay, we're gonna kill that. I get the feeling that I'm gonna see an Undying Malice here, though. But that's okay. Okay, opponent gets a tap creature here. And this guy. Definitely an unfortunate turn of events, but I think we're still winning on this board. The top. Okay, so I'm gonna go with humping the Celebrants here. That's a draw. Definitely good with that. Opponent still gets some value here. I pump out more Cellies. And it's definitely not as simple as them just suiting up the Stitched Assistant. But I'm getting a little concerned. Maybe it wasn't correct to hold up the Socialite here that one turn, but it felt like we were winning pretty handedly. And giving them... Because the thing is, whenever you play into a counter... Ooh, that's not good. Whenever you play into a counter, you're you're giving a lot of extra value in the sense that it's like a similar value as when the opponent double spells, right? Because they get to affect the board, develop their board in the same turn. Very powerful things. I don't think this Epicure is doing a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. Very possible that I want to discard this Celebrant. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Figure out what I'm doing here. All right. Farmer's a pretty good one. Statuette is okay. I guess I'll go ahead and swamp. Start sacking off the bloodies. I think I'm looking for Sure Strike here. Eh. Alright, so the question is how I want to play this. I think I'll go for attacking with the Socialite, but it makes their bounce so much better. I think I want to hold this up as a blocker. They want to trade off their assistant plus their throng. I'm okay. Okay, they go for Scattered Thoughts. I think there's a very good likelihood that they suit up this farmer. Yeah, I'm not liking this game that much anymore. Maybe I did mess that up. Sorry for all the drinks. I've been like so dehydrated today. Woohoo! I'm in danger. Okay. Yeah, I'm in big danger. Let's see, I used my Braid early on. Did I misuse it? I guess they had an Undying Malice. That was an okay use. I think I've got Reckless Impulse in this deck. That'd be a pretty good draw. Blood Tithe Harvester would be a good draw. We got a few good draws in this deck. Okay, so they do go for that play. Now we've definitely got a problem. Yeah, Blood Fountain's gonna get me. Need to draw the Vampire's Vengeance that isn't in my deck. Nice timing, a Braid. Guess we'll start like this, figure out what our play is exactly. Maybe we're braiding this Blood Fountain. That's still not a good play from this position, I don't think. Impulse is good. What the heck? Do I want this Bloodpel Celebrant to die so that I can potentially stack this Bloodseeker, or have something to make this Bloodseeker do something? Might be pretty good. Yeah, not sacking here. They don't even have to block. Okay. Pretty expected series of blocks here. Definitely losing. But got a plan. I don't think it's a good one, but we've got a plan. We just have to deal with this Depraved Harvester. Yeah. I think our only answer is Bleed Dry, but we've had so many ways to cycle through the deck. Yeah, I think they just all out attack, right? Well, I don't even think that's correct. I think, like, this is correct. got some, opponent? Well, I think I'm doing this. And I have to kill this Harvester. I'm going to do it in response to their blood or on their upkeep, whichever comes first. Unfortunately, I think the Scattered Thoughts probably just lost. Okay, well, they like their cards in hand. Let's see. Alright. I mean, they would have had one... Oh, they still could have done it. Okay, so I'm just dead. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I just need to keep developing the board. Alright, match to platinum. Doesn't mean much. Usually when you're dealing with gold people, you're not dealing with too many. You're not dealing with, like, too, like, I don't know, avid of limited players, but whenever you're in platinum, like, they might have been mythic at one point and just got downgraded. There's a definite stark difference between, like, the average gold and below versus the average, Guess I start off with Harvester here. Was gonna go Visionary, but then this is just such a good blocker against it. Then we're gonna go Villager and a Socialite, play a Visionary and a Sanguine Statuette. Oh, they have the bolts. Oh, it's such a good turn for them. No, we're up against the mirror. Super bad. Okay, I still just get to attack in for free here. Now we've got the menace creatures doing what they do, being a menace. Very unimpressed with the statuette, honestly. It's just a massive cost to activate this thing. What? I guess I'm trading. Because I don't think I raced that. It's pretty good. There's no way I activate Statuette this turn, so I think I'm just attacking in here. Visionary. Statuette, I want to play the land out, because there's probably going to be a turn where I want to bleed dry, plus activate my Statuette. I might even trade out that Statuette, honestly. Roombound Wolf. Okay. Blood Fountain is why they were keen on making that trade, but I don't think I don't make that trade. See what we get. About to put some fat pressure on the opponent. I guess activating, let's see, do I attack in with the Fearful Villager? I don't think so. Because then I just get a Runebound Wolf in return for it. I don't think that's a good trade. Statuette doesn't get past this Gluttonous Guest. So I guess I'm just going to play Bloodseeker and pass the turn here. Then on the following turn, I get to do big stuff. Ooh, they wanted to keep everything in their hand? Okay, Fearful Villager. It's a little bit annoying. So if they're not going to get their grind on here, then I'm not going to rush things. Probably just going to, and by grind on I mean Blood Fountain. Probably just going to Bloodseeker, transform, and pass. Oh. Definitely just going to go like this. I could attack in with these two, and I don't think it's exactly bad. Trade off. No, don't even trade off, just eh. And trade off for one of these. Maybe I can kill one. If they try to go for a double block there. They just go these two on it. I'm totally cool with that. Yep. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is just get my free creature. Makes sense. Man, Undying Malice. It's an annoying card. And the lands are awkward, so I don't get to make a blood there. Wonder if they go for the block here. I don't think they... Well, maybe they do, because... Hoo-hoo. So they're gonna kill that. Okay. Well, since they're doing that... I'm going to go ahead and activate the Reveler this turn. I can't see how it's tapping. Since they're doing that, I race pretty well. I'll hold up the Statuette. Statuette doesn't do too much on this board, unfortunately. But the threat was that I wanted to hold up Bleed Dry, because they threatened to get back Creepy Puppeteer and punch through a lot of damage. Okay. So they kill that. That's unfortunate. They've still got an awkward set of turns. Was that a double spell? No, it was just a single spell. So they're looking to block here. Ooh. That's a pretty nasty draw. The only thing is now I can't reasonably attack in with the Statuette, but I don't need to because they just get a free block. I'll apply pressure here. Play out the Harvester. And there's a good chance next turn that I just want to kill this Gluttonous Guest. Just because I am under a lot of threats from this Blood Fountain. Getting back Puppeteer plus Epicure. It's a pretty good turn my opponent could have. Okay, Ballista Watcher. Pretty unfortunate. They want to trade this off with my Berserker, and I don't think I want to let that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one here. See what I get. I think I've used both. No, I haven't used both braids. So I could draw on a braid, and that would be pretty good. Now I think it's a good time to just kill this Ballista Watcher. It's a pretty good place to be. Yeah, opponent's taking me to Grindtown. The only thing is that I think they're under too much pressure to get away with not affecting the board, so this Blood Fountain may never really come online. That's a pretty good draw. Allows one of these to punch over. So I'll get rid of a mountain here. What it does is it allows the Statuette to punch over the Gluttonous Guest. May very well be what they want, though. I don't think it's going to get much better than this attack, though. It's a pretty good one. Okay, guess I'm just playing too slow for the opponent. I mean, they were definitely in a losing position there, but I think the game was a lot closer than to play loose and sloppy there. Yeah, key was just had to keep applying pressure. Uh, Blood Fountain wasn't doing a whole lot if they were losing on board. I definitely think this deck needed a Blood Fountain, though, to really be that exquisite red-black deck. Because, as is, this deck is quite nice. But when you've got double Blood Tithe Harvester, like, just the right Blood Fountain is just like, that's it, man. That's it. Alright, so we're back to number 5, or we're still at number 5. I haven't decided. I've got cards. They're playable. I've got cards. They're playable. That's all I need. I think I'm just on Blood Tithe Harvester. Get that tappy ability in. So the hand's quite good now. It's definitely why I kept it there. Okay, opponent's just running out a Courier Bat straight up. So a reasonable place to be. Oh, this hand's getting gross. So I think this is a good time to make use of Sure Strike. My opponent's just in the most awkward spot of all time. Let's see, Statuette, probably. Maybe just more pressure here. Because I might just be killing whatever they play next. And sequencing-wise, if I draw a land, I play Celebrants. I think that's a reasonable place to be. It's a fine way to use Harvester, I think. Because now Menace just gets better. I get 4 points of damage in. They're still playing from behind. Next turn, I've got Statuette, discard, swing in for a metric ton. And that's perfectly reasonable for me. I like Fearful Villager, though. So, Fearful Villager's great. It's a Menacer. Menace boys are good on this board, but I'm starting to run out of steam here. Can push through 7 points of damage next turn if they only play one creature. Okay. Well, infinite pressure. Infinite pressure, good. Number 4 again. (5-1), pretty good record. It's probably going to take quite a bit to grind out this number 1. That is a name. They're in Mythic. Yeah, this is a keeper. It's a questionable keeper, but we got plenty of low drops in the deck. Again, we want to play out this mountain. I'm not going to Reckless Impulse now. There's no need. Later, it gains value. Spire's pretty good. At least we've got a good attacker lined up against it. If I don't draw a land, I might just fire off this Impulse. I think I'm on that plan. It kind of controls what I can do this turn, but I think I'm in an okay spot. Okay, so a single attack here, or I could push through the damage here, make use of my mana. Epicure kind of goes to the wind, though. But that might be okay. It's also worth considering that Celebrance works good with Sure Strike. Opponent passes. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's gonna feel whack if they gotta syncopate. Maybe they have a bounce spell. Okay. A little awkward, but I think it's alright. That's not alright. Oh, we might just lose to that card. Card's very good. I think there's a good chance I'm going to be getting rid of this statuette. What? +1/+1. Yep. I mean, opponent had the nuts. There's no other way around that. Well, you're a little late, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, game's over. There's a lot of nothing I can do against that. Well, double bomb will do it. Yeah. I guess I draw Bleed Dry here and I stay in the game. Like... Yeah, it's a pretty absurd series of cards there. I was even on... Well, I was on the play. God. Number 6. If I knew what my opponent was rocking, I wouldn't have kept that questionable hand. I mean, it was a playable hand for sure. But... keep this. On the play. All right. Definitely a good first step. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop here. Did not. Could play into a Flame Blessed here. Hopefully not. I kind of need the cycle. Jeez. Guess I'm discarding a mountain at the end of this turn. I want to hit my land, but I want to do anything else between turn 1 and 5. Discard my mountain. There we go. I just need a turn 4 play. Because this hand has gotten flooded so hard. I think I kept a 3-land hand. Oh god. Yeah, I really need anything here. Now the question is, do I trade this off? Probably not. Yeah, I'm in definite trouble here. Okay. That was a good draw, though. Now, I do have an interesting question here in that if they attack, do I discard here? I think Fearful Villager is a good card to have here just because my opponent wants it to be night, and I get some power out of it being night. Guess I could discard this mountain, but if I don't draw a land, I'm kind of screwed. But if I don't draw a land, I'm drawing action. And I kind of need this bleeding to be stemmed here. I'll go for it. This will give me an opportunity to draw Bleed Dry as well. Okay, it's just Celebrant's time. But I'm definitely in trouble here. But we could draw like a Sure Strike and our life would be pretty great. Yeah, opponent just wants to do that. It's reasonable. I think I can attack in with these two. They trade that for that and take 4. I think this is an okay spot. Whoa. Yes, please. Oh, they have a trick, don't they? They have a trick. And I don't have a trick. Yep, pretty bad. Go ahead and play out this mountain. Man, I have so much removal in this deck. At least we get to see a lot of cards here. Yep, not doing a thing. Okay, so there's a shot. It's a long shot, but there's a shot. Yep, getting absolutely flooded. Oh my god. I block 3. 1, 2, 3. I can't attack with Celebrants even, can I? Alright, we just pass. Yeah, we just got flooded this game like crazy. Okay. So they don't have much better than that. And they've still got tricks. You're a little late. But you're an alright guy. I might have lethal here. Do I have it? Do I have the game? Yeah, these all take like just such an enormous amount of damage. Yep. Okay. We're going for it. If they have, like... If they have anything, like, so be it. Like, they could have Wolf Strike. And if they've got it, like, good on you, I guess. Kind of seems like they have it. But if they don't, I win. It's what they get for playing good cards against me. Yeah, this kind of seems like a, kind of seems like a Wolf Strike, doesn't it? All right, we got it. Wait, do we have it? Thought they took a lot more damage than 8. Did I miscount? Huh. Oh, okay. They're just triggering now. Okay. I was very confused because they all should have entered the stack at the same time. Okay, well, R-Bomb won the game. They had an extremely good curve, but we found our out. I mean, ill-tempered loner against green-red. It's brutal. All right, that's our 6 wins. Rank 4. Been hovering at rank 4 and 5 for basically all nights. Loner's such a busted card. It's one of those busted cards that's actually got a lot of clean answers to it. Because the answers in this format are very good, but against green-red, like, what are they actually going to do? All right, we're probably getting paired down here because it's taking forever. Yep, paired down. Wait, wasn't I number 4? Maybe I was incorrect. Yeah, this is keep. Statuette. I feel like we've got one of the best decks for it, but it just doesn't feel that good. Another green-red deck, not bad. There's a twist here. I could go Epicure, make their braid worse, so that I can guarantee a land, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna say, hey, do the thing. Play the Abrade. Now my Loner gets better. Even though I want them to deal damage to ill-tempered Loner, a free bolt isn't gonna win the game. Yeah. It's just a good Loner turn. Okay. Well, I did want to attack into this Fearful Villager, but this kind of seems like massive might land. And in order to trade with the Villager, I need to pump this and lose out a little bit of value this turn. So, let's just see what Arena can tell me. Arena says they have it. I get to wipe their board, though. I guess it's not the worst. But again, they just can't do a whole lot against a Loner. So I think I'm going to pass on attacking this turn and play a Celebrants out. Okay, just a child. Okay. So I guess it's Celebrant's turn for me. And I kind of want to play this mountain here. And Epicure's okay. It's a good blocker against their stuff. But I kind of want to discard it. I don't know what's actually correct here. Guess another blocker isn't terrible. Is it terrible? Could get this on Knight's side. It blocks very well. Nah. I'll pass the turn. Not terrible. I kind of want to discard this Epicure now. I don't think it's that good. I'll go ahead and make this a 3/3. Yeah. And I'll just keep developing outwards. The Menace Ill-Tempered Loner combination is very powerful. They don't want to see it go Knights, but I have to make sure that I maintain a positive tempo here. And against Green-Red, it's just all in the development. To beat Green-Red, you have to have high levels of development, which is what we're doing right now. It's very good. We're not holding up a Braid. That is bad, but I think I'm in an okay spot. That's going to force me to do something. Got options here. I think I'm going to flip it over and kill their Runebound Wolf. Although, that can be a risky proposition, honestly. But I guess it's no different than them having a pump spell this turn. Now, the question is, do I want to get in? I have a Sure Strike, and that's pretty powerful. I'm looking for a massive alpha attack here. This turns out their child token generation if I just pass the turn. Yeah, I think that's what I want to be doing. I think that's a good place to be at. Okay. Going for a massive might. It's totally okay. Big scary board. But I think we're doing okay. I want to activate this statuette this turn. If they have an answer to my Howlpack Avenger, then I'm dead, but I think I want to go for this play. I guess I want double black at some point, but I think Bleed Dry is not going to be relevant this game. Now I just want to keep double Howl Pack activation up. Yeah, I'm going to go for the attack. My opponents either got answers or they don't got answers. That's it. I wish it'd stack all of these up at once. Oh, because I have to choose a target as it enters the stack, right? Yeah, it's gonna be game, right? Kind of feels like they have an answer. Nope, that's it. Okay, now... Alright, good game, opponent. Alright, so... Once again, the Howl Pack Avenger is just stupid against the opponent. And I think turning it to Knight on that one turn was a fairly risky proposition, because what they could have done is they could have answered my Avenger, lost one of their creatures, then I think they would have had good attacks and plus tempo. But we ended up on the positive end of that. Very good deck, it looked like. Just not very good for them that, or any of our green-red matchups, that Ill-Tempered Loner just cleanly answers the entire deck. Alright, so 7 wins. I think we went up like 2 spots. Wedding announcement in the sideboard. Good choices. Statuette's okay. And this is probably the best Statuette deck I've seen. But I like the deck. We're number 4 now.